In this video, I'll show you the second step of setting up dataset exploration in MSD-LIVE, providing pre-packaged code for your dataset. This is an optional but highly recommended step that makes your data much more accessible to downstream users. The first thing we need to do is set up a GitHub repository to house our notebooks. MSD-LIVE provides an automated workflow to make this easy. I'll click the Set Up Repository button in the File Exploration section of my dataset. If you already have a GitHub repository set up, you can select I have an existing repository, enter the URL, and click Add Repository. I'm going to use the recommended approach, having MSD-LIVE create a new repository for me. I'll select Create a new repository for me in the modal that opens. If this is your first time using this feature, you'll need to click Connect with GitHub, visit the authorization URL that appears, and enter the provided authorization code. This authorizes MSD-LIVE to access your GitHub account in order to create the repository on your behalf. Now, I need to select the repository owner. This could be your personal GitHub account or an organization, and enter a name for the repository. When I click Create Repository, MSD-LIVE automatically creates the repository with example notebooks and adds the URL to my dataset record. This saves a lot of manual setup work. Now that the repository is set up, it's time to create the actual notebooks. You have two options here. The first option is to create notebooks locally in your preferred environment and upload them directly to your GitHub repository. This works well if you already have a notebook development workflow you're comfortable with. However, I recommend using MSD-LIVE's Notebook Lab environment that I'll show you next.